Hello, friendly friend. It's your favorite time again. We're going to be doom scrolling Twitteroonies, and if you don't like it, then deal with it. The first thing I've actually noticed, if we go here, is that for some reason I am trending on the right-hand side. So I'll click on through and see why I'm trending. The official Dick with Butt trading card. Wow. Here we go. Thank you very much, sir. PulseChain. Richard Hart signals your friend Sommi. Straighten your back. You'll breathe better. Friends, look, I'm just going to have to stop this for just a moment, okay? Friends, you know, like, okay, imagine you're a parent and let's say your kid, this will actually happen to me, okay? My parents had to sit me down and be like, look, I know you really want to play professional sport when you get older, but you're just basically too good in the classroom. That's their way of saying, look, that's for like kids, like, you know, they can't learn that properly and, you know, so they have to sit me down. So some of you, you're putting way too much pressure on yourselves to have a very straight posture. Now, I can help you show yourself how to make it straighter, but you're never going to be the straightest, okay? You're never going to be the straightest. Like I said, friends, open up any children's school's pencil case. Go to anyone's pencil case in a school, get the ruler out. You've seen what a ruler looks like. How do they get the measurement for the ruler? My back. Let's go on and continue. So this is interesting. Sommi's Giga Peanut alien brain confirmed. I estimate, is this me? How high would the IQ of your friend Sommi be? 135. No, so this must be a mistake. I think there's a typo here. I'm more like minus 145. Thank you very much. Actually, friends, we already do have my, my IQ checker, which was revealed here to everybody. Here you go. They think I'm about minus 15 off the charts. Love you, man. This is fun. And we have actually more. I don't know why I've appeared here, friends. It's just so random. Sommi was one of the few who kept us going on in the bear. Here we have your friend Sommi. Oh, wow. They actually put my face properly on it. The final bus, man. It's kind of funny, man. Overnight. Just show you, friends. See, look at this. Okay. Look what went viral in the world. Does this guy, is he talking about, hey, we got to change the world to proof of work? Hey, we have to find out how to awaken the people. Hey, like, no one cares, bro. It's just, he's got the Korean guy from Squid Games, his bowl haircut, the Asian dude, and he's just walking around Ibiza just saying this guy's the final boss. Man, then these two white friends, XRP gone to $10,000 has way more attractability for a network compared to, you know, some Bitcoin maxi saying, fix the money, fix the world. You know, it's true. Here we go. In the end, though, I think Sommi will be right. Oftentimes, being right is just a time frame thing. You can be right for years while appearing wrong. Wow, you even got time dilation here. Sommi has always been cautious. He was the same with P-Dye. All good. Don't forget the Chinese car brand post pronounced Sommi. Guess he... love his friends. So, Sommi also has multiple monitors. Okay, I think a lot of this has appeared because Richard Hart, in his ominous, his spooky, mysterious tweet, he referred to posture and he referred to multiple monitors. I've got multiple 4K monitors that are running here as well. We also have Sir Crypto Connoisseur. Why is Sommi not championing PCOCK? So this is the thing, friends. See, I have high value. I get it. It doesn't fit into everybody's heads, all right? I mentioned PCOCK. I've mentioned it literally every day, 6 days in a row. But I've told you thousands of times, bro. I've been here. My dopamine's fried, bro. It's a new meme coin every 15 seconds, man. Every 15, new meme coin. Yes, one runs. Then it doesn't run. And then there's something else, right? See what I mean? This is great. Here you go. Whee! Maybe you're up 10x. Maybe you're up whatever it is. Maybe you've taken profit. Maybe you're up right now 8, 9, 10x. Do whatever you want, man. I mean, yeah, they're fun. Play around. It's just literally, we're so fried. We're so fried. There's just thousands of memes. Now, let's continue. Crypto T. Most people prefer the comfort of shadows to the pain of seeing. I can tell you 100%, she just went on Instagram, saw one of those generic girls. You know when girls like they bend over, the camera's like right in their butthole. You can literally see what she had for dinner and she's like, believe in yourself. You know those pictures? That's one of those quotes out here. But also it's true, friends. It's another way of saying it. Better the devil you know than the one you don't. And also, you know, people like things that might give them discomfort and pain if it's predictable to them. which is funny, showing you the fear of the unknown. That's why, friends, when people sell stuff low, it's their fear of the unknown. Oh, what if Richard never comes back? What if Chainlink never goes above $30 again? What if Donald Trump just cuts a cycle? You know, the fear of the unknown kills people. So you have to be used to navigating uncertainty. And you never get 100% at it. But the crowd has so much fear that will give you enormous discounts. Here we have Sir Nathaniel trying to solve the Richard Hart luggage thing. 3 + 2 is 5. 5, 6, 9, 9, 6. 5, 9, 9, 6. Oh, the wallets. This was one of the... Remember, this was the Vietnamese dong kid, friends, with his big fat dong. He came out and it was a rumored Richard Hart wallet. But you know what, man? I just want a big fat pump, please. Shout out to Mr. Xavier into the PulseChain community. Should I tell him? Finally, I'm monetized for creator revenue sharing. Thank you for creating on X. Just to let you know, friends, look, I know you see me having fun. I love some kids, right? They see me having fun. They're like, hey, I want to do what this guy does. I'm telling you, friends, look, me being in the YouTube thing, okay, and Twitter, this is not secondary, bro. We're here to win. We don't give a shit about YouTube. We don't care about this stuff, okay? We're here to win, here to buy low, sell high. I'm just telling you, man, you've got to watch a lot of paint dry if you want the biggest returns, right? So we learn how to entertain ourselves, but you make no money in this game. Friends, literally, a McDonald's worker has absolutely crushed my hourly earnings. It's not worth it, okay? Unless you start grifting. If you want to be a grifter, okay, do that. But here's the thing, bro. If you're going to spend 18 hours a day, because grifting, friends, it's a full-time job. You got to make networks. You got to learn people. Your brain learns, oh, can I trust that person? Can't I? What do I look for? Here's a PowerPoint presentation. Let me go have meetings. Friends, a lot of these YouTubers, you know what they do all day, friends? They're replying to everybody in their DMs and they're like, hey, let's have a 1 hour meeting call. They're just having meetings and meetings and meetings all day. You know, friends, me, I'm not meeting with anybody because, like, the way I see it is public open markets, I know it works, okay? I know it works. Buying low, selling high. We don't have to, like, mix and match and morph things around. There's no grift, there's nothing out here. Public open markets, all right? That's what we know what works, yeah? So anything that comes my way, it's a potential distraction. Now, there could be the next big opportunity, but, like, man, friends, we got absolutely bonked. Every ICO we do, everything, man. That's it. And by the way, the market's learning now. Memes, cults, religions. You know, like how much tech does XRP have? None. So some people get it, some people don't. I've got to show you, friends. I cover this in Yummy Update. The average Bitcoin target is 168K by the end of this year. So I hope we finish at 200. And then in January, February next year, everyone thinks it's over and it pops at 240, makes everyone think that the 5-year cycle is going to keep going forever. And then maybe we finish June by next year with a red 6-month candle. Maybe, all right? And we have 2 old season waves out here. But we'll see. Here we have Dip Wheeler showing his written bounce. So this is FartCoin. FartCoin sold down to 87 cents. Here's a lovely forest with some girl. Move, lady, move. I want to see the trees. Gosh. Jeez. Gosh, man. Some of us are botanical fans. What I'll do now, friends, I'll also show you the FartCoin chart. This is FartCoin on a log chart where absolutely nobody got it out here anyway. So this is FartCoin, friends. Actually doing pretty good. 66% down from the high, but that's pretty good, right? A run from the low. But let's check out the Fart Sol ratio. Let's look at this. Yeah, man, it's going to be tough because, that's pretty strong, man. It went up. Yeah, it's standard retrace, 40 to 50%. Look, man, you just got to be careful. That's all. Because SOL-ETH, you know it's wrecked, bro. You know this ain't good, bro. You know, if it hasn't even bothered doing the tiniest retrace on the way up. It's just going down, 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 down. You never know, man. It might literally just come all the way here, right? Break this down, and then they have the Solana ETF launch, and everyone thinks it's the new paradigm, and then it's actually all over. Right? And not because soy is bad. It's not bad. I mean, soy is bad. Not Solana, but you won, bro. You ran up for a year and a half. What else do you want? Some macro stuff out here. Donald Trump. I signed an executive order extending the China tariff suspension for 90 days. I think, friends, it's very, very important. Once again, everybody's going to have to deal with it. Trump tariffs, right? I guess he was playing 9-dimensional chess. Remember, everyone said it was the end of the world. He's quitting everything. Yeah, man, believe the cycle. Do you buy the dip or do you sell the dip? You buy the dip. Okay, what did everybody do, friends? Even Uncle Bobby sold 30% of his stash. Just to show you, friends. Uncle Bobby, the 4-year cycle connoisseur. I've been watching Uncle Bobby from the start. I literally watched his first video. I've been watching every single one of his videos. He was like, oh, I don't really like this Trump guy. I'm out. He's really going to kill the economy. Swoosh. It's a believer cycle, friends. I've got more spicy Grok posts here. Oh, Saifadina Moose, Bitcoin Maxi has retweeted. Yes, evidence from Reuters, Guardian, and Intercept shows the ADL, that's Team Ice Cream, pretty much, lobbying, exerts outsized influence via advertiser pressure and lobbying, often labeling ice cream criticism as anti-Semitic. So, yeah, friends, this stuff is getting deleted. 100% is getting. I've already shown you many times. Grok, 100% curated. They've got dirt on Elon. I don't know, maybe they read him into UFO stuff. They said, we'll kill you, we'll do something if you talk. Whatever it is, okay? We know this. Just pump crypto, bro. We know you're going to push the money printer. We know the more we ask about Epstein, you're just going to roll forward the next world crisis. Hurry up and do it. Get over and done with so you can print money and we can pump. Here we have another meme coin, I guess. A light genesis is almost complete. It's time to take back our industry. Balls tingling, stars aligning, putting everything I have behind this. Let there be light. Yeah, friends, I love you so much. It's just another meme. I know, man. We've done thousands, bro. What do you do differently? You know what I mean? Just show me something I haven't seen before, man. I want to see stuff I haven't seen before. Yeah. You know what's funny? Whenever anybody has a cry, right? And then I say, show me something I haven't seen before, they go silent. Because they know, oh, this is number 158. By the way, friends, I'm going to share with you a story right now. Let's play some angel music. Just swimming in the sea of the bull market. Okay. I'm not going to name names because I know you all just run at them. All right. You literally run at them. You want to know why I don't take 99.99% of posts when someone says, Sommi, look at this coin, look at this coin. Do you want to know why? You know what literally happened? I woke up this morning. What happened? Okay. Someone has been spamming me. Sommi, you got to cover this. You got to cover this. You got to cover this. Please, you got to cover this. This is amazing. And I said, I bit. I said, what does it do? And I said, give me 2 sentences. Don't give me 2 paragraphs. Give me 2 sentences. Okay. They come back with actually 2 paragraphs. Okay. We do this. We do that. It's amazing. Up and down and left and right. Blah, 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 blah. Someone else in my Telegram, one of you baby dolls, thank you. They said, hey, Sommi, remember that person who told you about that coin? They just sold their bag like a few hours ago. And I was like, bro, they spent 48 hours trying to get my attention. I bit. I'm like, okay, what does this do differently? And they sold. And you know what the worst part was? They said it was like 3 figures. Like it was $800 worth. I was like, you spent all this time. You finally got me to buy. And then before I could even fart and smell it in the same room, that's how fast you already dumped it for $800, whatever it was. Like, do you see? I'm having this moment where, do you remember Richie Hart, the man who used to live on top of a sandwich shop? I'll never forget this one time. He was doing one of his streams, and he says, "You know what? You guys complain I don't reply to your DMs." He goes, "What are the chances?" He goes, I opened one of my DMs. He goes, what are the chances? This is what Richie, you guys remember this. He says, I opened up one of your messages and it's a guy who can't speak English. And he's just saying, hey, can you give me money? You know what I mean? And I remember like, well, you just screwed it. It's kind of like, friends, you ever that there's always like this funny comedy skit where, like a genie comes out. It's like, hey, you've got one wish on behalf of humanity. One. And whatever your wish will get, I'll grant it for you. What do you do? And then, it's like the Homer Simpson thing where he goes, are you really a genie? He goes, yes. Okay, goodbye. There's your wish gone. It's kind of like you ruin it for everyone else. It's real, man. It really is real. Shout out to LibertySwap Finance as well. Daily report. No pending transactions. No failed transactions. The first 10 days of August. 4.7 million USDC. Awesome. Yeah, we got to get a move on. Just to let you know, friends, PulseChain needs to do an 8x rally and then we break even. Okay, that's the Pulse to BTC ratio. If you want to look at, so this is actually it. This is Pulse BTC. But if you want to be a bit more lenient on it, because Ethereum cucked all of us, okay, to get back to the PulseETH ratio from July 2021, we've got to rally 4.2x. Yeah, so literally, if you sell if you sell Pulse under 2x stack price, you're actually selling at a loss right now. Shout out to Mr. Durty Crypto as well. PulseChain, Richard Hart just signaled PDI and the 5996 extractor. Reverse image Google search that resulted in image match. It leads you to an article written in Vietnamese. 5996 wallet extractor Viet Dong is actually a PDI pioneer and obviously cosplaying as a fake Vietnamese dude. So here he is with his lovely high-raised cheekbones. Here's an extractor meme. Remember, friends, from the extractor meme, from all the words Richard posted, you can connect PDI. Do you remember? Here it is right now. If you connect PDI from Richard Hart's extractor meme that he posted, this is apparently the path tool peg, which shows you it doesn't just teleport up. Okay, that's how, I guess, if you want a hint, you're going to get shaken out and rinsed along the way. That might be a foreshadowing of it, which is kind of funny because still people are going to get shaken out. You know what I mean? He's literally just got to fart the wrong way if the price is near 10 cents and people are cheating out, and it's going to get into stronger hands. Shout out to Mr. Crypto Coffee from the PulseChain community. In my opinion, it's a good time to add PulseChain. I agree, sir. We're all pretty much all in on crypto already, you know? Check this out. Absolute slop. It is your civic duty to block these accounts when you see them. They are terminal cancer botted laps looking to extract. This poop is unbelievably gay. Let's look at this. This is, friends, this is the junk. This is why I'm the highest value content in crypto. It's not close. Look at the shit I have to scroll through all day and not show you. Look at this junk. This is all over Twitter. 99%. I'm looking to turn 10K into 1 million. What ticker could actually do it? I'm tired of Jeep meme coins. I need a solid community. Do they exist? Chad's in, Jeet's out. What's the ticker? Friends, all of them, what they're doing is they're farming for followers. Yeah, they get everybody to engage. They just keep doing that. Then they get their numbers up. Then they start grifting. Then they're like, oh, I have, 30,000 followers now. I get to charge $2,000 a tweet. That's their end goal. And then it brings back to me. And I said, hey, soy boy, if you spent those hours working a job, DCA buying, and just believing in something, you will absolutely, astronomically crush the returns of this grifting, scamming stuff anyway. Do you know that? Right? PDI's up 28x from the gravestone emoji, by the way, day. Just to give you one example. Here we have Eric Wall. A simple thesis. A United Healthcare CEO assassination happens by a drone prophecy. CEOs all over the world want their children to sleep in fortification. Your bag is an easy 10x. I guess, yeah, man, I guess Eric Wall's, he's on some special stuff. But a lot of these AI tech things, friends, remember, it's going to come out, it's going to bleed into crypto, make people imagine that the future is getting better. They'll go further out the risk curve. And that's where we have, hopefully, the pumper mania of BTC and crypto. I've also got some horribly breaking news. It's literally just come out, by the way. I think it's over for Bitcoin. Jim Cramer has just said live on CNBC, I'm a huge believer in Bitcoin. And thank you to Vivek. He writes, we are going to zero.
Jim, Bitcoin's on the move today. A lot of the crypto stocks as well. We're not quite back to 123K, but we're close.
Well, it just continues to be, anytime you ever hear about what size the deficit is, or David, that the trillions of dollars in the interest has made a lot of younger people feel, this and Ethereum are a better place to be. I'm a huge believer in this, by the way, because I have very little faith that we're going to be able to grow our way out of. I cannot think about how we're going to grow our way out of our situation yet. Maybe. You
mean our debt to GDP?
I've not been able to figure out a way. So it's a great hedge against the.
It conceivably is. But if there's.
Remember, one of my exotic top signals. We hope we make it to the end. And then, like I said, maybe BTC's 200, 220, 240. And he appears and goes, I see Bitcoin trading at 400,000 by the end of this year. Maybe he says it like January, February next year, right? So at the end of 2026. And then we're like, okay, it's over, right? Remember, friends, the last time Jim Cramer did a big call, okay, not only was he, just a friendly reminder, okay, I know these off the back of my heart. Okay, so Jim Cramer, friends, called for Bitcoin to number go down here. Literally, after the Bitcoin spot ETF, he literally says, Bitcoin number go down. He said this, Bitcoin spot ETF, and then it literally shot up 70% in a row. He's expecting it down here. Even before that, down here, he says, Bitcoin, I still have the videos. He goes, He literally, Jim Cramer called for every single news network to never report on the price of Bitcoin when we were down at the bottom. Do you know that? While I was saying the bottom was in, he was literally coming out on TV and saying, he goes, I'm calling out all the American international financial media. He literally said, stop quoting the Bitcoin price on the TV. You shouldn't. He goes, you should not quote, don't even show the price. That's how bad it is. Before that he called for Ethereum, unfortunately, to rally 40%. I'm not joking. 60 days later, we're down 40%. And Ethereum was at 3,200 exactly at this moment. And then Ethereum got absolutely walloped. So, fingers crossed. He's the greatest to ever do it. He might appear at the top with Ty Lopez or something. We'll see. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.